All right, so you got two books, and one is the follow-up to the other. Just for like 45 seconds, explain the first book and lead into the second book.
All right, so I wrote 2 years ago a book, came out 18 months ago, The Great Patriot Protest and Boycott book. And the theory is that our country is fraying. It's dividing. We need a divorce. We need a separation. We need to build our own conservative economy, our own conservative ecosystem. And so this book, the Boycott book, Great Patriot Boycott book, I went and did research and found 116 liberal woke companies that we needed to boycott. And my buddy on Wall Street did the analysis 2 weeks ago, and it was victory. The companies that I picked out have lost over $1 trillion in market share in the 18 months since the book came out, led, of course, by Disney and Target and Bed Bath & Beyond and many other really bad ones. Now you see on the screen, I was going to hold it up, but there it is on the screen. The Great Patriot Boycott book, #1 book at Amazon in so many categories for the last month and a half, just came out about 6 weeks ago. It's been #1 for 6 weeks in every category. And it's all the companies that we should spend our money with as conservatives and patriots and people of faith, people who love America, people who go to church, people who love American exceptionalism, capitalism. It's time to stop funding the left. It's time to not defund the police, but to defund the left. We should fund the police, but defund the left. All the woke companies like Budweiser. And now, of course, I got news for you. It's time to say bye-bye to Fox News as well. They're no good. They're bad. They let go of Tucker Carlson and Dan Bongino, two really good guys who are telling the truth. Fox doesn't want the truth anymore. Let's defund the bad guys and let's spend our money and reward the good guys who think the same way we do.
Look, I'm a big sandbox kind of guy. I would rather promote Salem News Channel, and the Salem
They're in the book. They're in the book.
We're in the book?
One of the 123 companies that I think are great.
You down. Wayne Allyn Root, I can assure you that Salem News Channel will never let you down.
There you go.
We're like Rick
I love
Astley.
it. Listen, I did a lot of research, and Salem made the cut as one of the great companies in America we all need to support. So Salem Media is in the book.
It's funny how corporations, you call it the capitalist in me, right? If I were put in charge of, let's say, MSNBC, I'd be saying, how do we make this profitable? I wouldn't be going, I don't like that Rachel Maddow. Take her off the air. If it's making money, right? If that's my job. It seems like companies are placing people on boards of directors or in C-suite positions who are making demonstrably bad business decisions. Like, are you here to make a profit, or are you here to indoctrinate people? Because light beer is not the place where you indoctrinate people.
Andrew, not just demonstrably, use that word. I thought you were going for demonic, because they're making demonic decisions. Listen, I'm not the most religious guy in the world, but I am a Jew, took Jesus Christ as my Savior 32 years ago. I do pray every day, and I do believe that this whole transgender thing is demonic. I do believe that everything the left believes in, killing a baby till the moment of birth and beyond the moment of birth, is demonic. This is all crazy. Try to encourage children in school to change your gender, become transgender is demonic. And this is just, opening the borders and letting the whole world in and just flooding our country with the worst people. Not everyone who comes in is bad, but a lot of them are bad. A lot of them are going to kill you, rape you, rob you, or they're just going to be on welfare and bankrupt this country and create national debt that will overwhelm the economy and bury us in debt. So our kids and grandkids that are good kids and good grandkids, and they want to work for a living, they're going to pay 95% taxes. We'll be a communist level country because we open the borders and let tens of millions in who need cradle to grave welfare. That's demonic. All green energy is demonic because middle-class people will have a $2,000 electric bill and an electric car they can't afford. This is ridiculous. What we're doing is destroying the great American middle class and the American dream, and we're wiping out American exceptionalism. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. And yes, I believe it's demonic.
It's funny, I have my libertarian stripes. You have been a card-carrying member of the Libertarian Party. It's funny how, and I've always said a business isn't bad because it's big and it's not good because it's small. But
right.
our instincts have always been, let the free market go. And it
Right.
seems like these companies that these big heritage companies are destroying themselves. This isn't government regulation. This isn't competition that's bringing them down. They're like rotting themselves from within. I mean, I just, look, I don't know a big company, my business, and I don't like to call for boycotts because I don't want to tell someone what kind of beer they can drink, but it seems like we don't have to do it for them. They're doing it themselves. We're watching these big companies implode on their own politics, and I guess, if their shareholders don't mind and their boards of directors don't mind, they'll just pave their way for the companies that you mentioned in your book. I got to leave it there. I'll get you on radio ASAP.
Thank you, Andrew.